There is more in you of good than you know, child of the kindly West. Some courage and some wisdom, blended in measure. If more of us valued food and cheer and song above hoarded gold, it would be a merrier world. Welcome back to Wisdom in Pages, where we explore the greatest books ever written. Today, we embark on a legendary journey, one filled with adventure, treasure, and unexpected heroism. We're diving into J.R.R. Tolkien's classic masterpiece, The Hobbit. Before The Lord of the Rings, before the great battles of Middle-earth, there was a simple hobbit named Bilbo Baggins, a creature of comfort who never sought adventure until one knocked on his door. This book is a story of courage, self-discovery, and the power of friendship. It's about how even the smallest among us can change the course of history. So grab your walking staff, pack some lembas bread, and let's set off on the adventure of a lifetime. Part 1. An Unexpected Party. We begin in the Shire, a peaceful land of rolling green hills where hobbits live. Bilbo Baggins is an ordinary, respectable hobbit, meaning he never does anything unexpected. He enjoys smoking his pipe, drinking tea, and avoiding anything resembling an adventure. But everything changes when Gandalf the Grey, a wise and powerful wizard, arrives at Bilbo's door. Gandalf invites Bilbo on a quest, but before Bilbo can refuse, 13 dwarves arrive at his home, led by Thorin Oakenshield, a proud dwarf prince. Their goal? To reclaim the Lonely Mountain, once the home of Thorin's ancestors. To defeat Smaug, the fearsome dragon who stole their kingdom and hoards their treasure. And Gandalf insists that Bilbo is the perfect burglar for the job. Bilbo is reluctant. He is not a burglar. He has never fought a dragon. But deep inside him, something stirs a desire for adventure. And just like that, he joins the quest, leaving behind the comfort of home. Part 2. Into the Wild. The journey begins with hardship. The company faces danger almost immediately. Trolls nearly eat them alive, but Bilbo, despite failing to pickpocket them, buys time until Gandalf outsmarts them. Elrond, the wise elf lord of Rivendell, gives them vital guidance about their map and swords. They cross the misty mountains, only to be captured by goblins. But in the dark tunnels beneath the mountains, Bilbo faces his defining moment. Part 3. Riddles in the Dark. Lost in the goblin tunnels, Bilbo meets Gollum, a slimy, sinister creature who lives in the dark, speaking in riddles. They engage in a game. If Bilbo wins, Gollum will show him the way out. If he loses, well, he'll be eaten. Bilbo wins the contest, but as he escapes, he discovers something even more important. A golden ring that turns him invisible. This ring, seemingly harmless, will shape the fate of Middle-earth. But for now, it helps Bilbo escape the goblins and reunite with the company. For the first time, Bilbo proves his worth. Part 4. Beorn, Spiders, and the Woodland Realm. The journey continues. The group seeks refuge with Beorn, a skin changer who can turn into a bear. He provides them with food and ponies. They enter Mirkwood, a dark and dangerous forest filled with giant spiders. When the dwarves are captured, Bilbo, using his wits and his new ring, rescues them, proving that he is far more than just baggage. After escaping the spiders, they stumble into Thranduil's Elven King realm, where the dwarves are imprisoned in the dungeons. But Bilbo, now confident in his cunning, steals the keys and smuggles them out in barrels down the river. The hobbit who once feared adventure has now saved the entire group twice. Part 5. The Lonely Mountain. After escaping, the company reaches Lake Town, Esgaroth, where they gain supplies and continue toward the Lonely Mountain, where Smaug sleeps on his mountain of stolen gold. Bilbo, fulfilling his role as the burglar, sneaks into Smaug's lair. Inside, he discovers 1. Smaug's incredible size and arrogance, but also his weakness. 2. A bare patch on the dragon's chest, his only vulnerable spot. Using this knowledge, Bilbo tricks Smaug into boasting about his weakness, allowing a hidden listener to hear the dragon's only flaw. Smaug, furious, flies off to attack Laketown in revenge. And Bilbo? He finds a small, shining treasure among the hoard, the Arkenstone, Thorin's most prized heirloom. But what should be a moment of triumph soon turns into a battle for greed and survival. Part 6. The Battle of Five Armies. Smaug destroys Laketown, but Bard, a human archer, shoots him down with a single arrow aimed directly at his weak spot. The dragon is dead, but the real conflict is only beginning. With Smaug gone, many races arrive to claim the treasure. Thorin, now obsessed with reclaiming his wealth, refuses to share. Bard and the people of Laketown, who suffered Smaug's wrath, demand compensation. The elves also seek a portion of the riches. The goblins and wargs, seeing an opportunity, march to war. A battle is imminent. But as tensions rise, Bilbo makes a bold decision. He secretly gives the Arkenstone to Bard, hoping to force Thorin to see reason and negotiate. But Thorin, blinded by greed, calls Bilbo a traitor. Before war breaks out, the goblins and wargs attack, forcing all the armies to unite against a common enemy. Thorin fights bravely, but is mortally wounded. In his final moments, he makes peace with Bilbo, realizing that gold and power were never as important as friendship and honor. His last words to Bilbo? If more of us valued food and cheer and song above hoarded gold, it would be a merrier world. Part 7. The Journey Home. With Thorin dead, Diin, his cousin, becomes king and restores peace. Bilbo, who could take a share of the vast treasure, chooses to take only a small portion and heads home. He returns to the Shire, only to find that he has been declared dead, and his belongings are being auctioned off. No one recognizes the simple hobbit as the hero who faced dragons, spiders, and goblins. And that's exactly how Bilbo prefers it. Because while the world may not remember him as a great warrior, he knows the truth: he was brave when it mattered most. Themes and deeper meanings. 1. The hero's journey. Bilbo starts as a timid, ordinary hobbit, but he grows into a clever, courageous leader. 2. Greed and corruption. Thorin's tragic downfall is a lesson that wealth and power can blind even the noblest of hearts. 3. The power of small acts. Bilbo doesn't win through brute strength. He wins through cleverness, kindness, and wisdom. Conclusion. The Hobbit is more than just an adventure. It's a story about discovering who you truly are. Thank you for joining Wisdom in Pages. If you enjoyed this deep dive, subscribe for more epic book summaries. And remember, even the smallest person can change the course of the future.